So let us start our class. Good morning, all dear friends. So I welcome you once again to this new session of our physics today. And as we were discussing in our last lecture regarding the electric potential between, potential difference between 2 points or the electric potential at a point, we have discussed that electric potential is basically the amount of work done in moving a test charge from infinity to that point against the electrostatic field which is generated by a charge placed at some point. Now this is what is called our electric potential. And what was the formula for that? V was equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R. This was the concept of electric potential at a point. Now suppose you have a charge Q here, due to which obviously an electric field will be generated, and that field, in the case we consider a field line. So if I place a unit positive charge, let us say Q naught at infinity, and we want to bring this test charge at A, how much amount of work we have to do against the electrostatic force or the field which is generated by this Q per unit test charge, because if you remember the concept of potential difference, VB minus VA was WAB by Q naught. The work done per unit test charge. Now, if it is infinity, obviously 1 by infinity will be 0. So we will be left with only V is equal to this. So this was the concept which we have completed in the last lecture. Is it clear? So what we are going to start today, what we are going to start today is that, okay, if suppose that point where we want to find the electric potential, suppose this is the point P where I want to find the electric potential. That means my requirement is to find Vp. Now suppose if this point P is surrounded by a large number of other point charges, this V is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R is the potential at a point due to one charge which is Q. Is it clear? One charge which is Q. Then the potential at that point will be given by this formula. But now suppose this point P is surrounded by a large number of points, or you can say charges, which are situated at different distance. Suppose this is the charge Q1, this is the charge Q2, this is the charge Q3, Q4, and let us say Qn. Now, if all these charges are surrounding this particular point, then obviously due to this Q1, there will be a potential at P. Due to this Q2 also there will be a potential at P. due to Q3 also there will be a potential at P. It means this particular point P will have the potential due to all these charges. So ultimately what will be Vp? Vp will be equal to the potential at P due to 1 plus the potential at P due to 2 plus the potential at P due to 3 and so on till you get the potential at P due to N. So this is called the electric potential due to a system of charges. Electric potential due to a system of charges. So whenever a point where we want to find the potential is surrounded by a large number of charges, then the potential will be algebraic sum of all the potentials due to individual charges. Is it clear? Is it clear? Good.
Yes.
Now, if suppose you can easily understand, okay, if I talk about the potential at P due to 1, what will be Q? Q will be Q1. And suppose R1 is the you can say position vector of Q1, then so 1 by P1 will be 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1. And similarly, what will be potential at P due to 2? That means Q2. It will be again 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into Q2 by R2. This will be the potential at P due to the second charge, which is Q2. Similarly, you can easily find V3 also. 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 by R3. And when you put all these values here, what you will get? The potential at P will be the sum of all these potentials. So what will happen? This will come common. 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught will come as a common. And what will be left inside? Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 plus Q3 by R3 plus so on till Qn by Rn. Any doubt, my dear friends? What we are talking about is we are talking about the electric potential at a point due to a system of charges, due to a system of electric charge. What is this? Sum of all the potentials at that point due to other charges. Now, mathematical students can easily understand, the students who are doing mathematics, okay, this type of concept when we say Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2, and this can be technically written as summation of, this is the sign of summation of Qi over Ri. Qi over Ri, where I goes from 1 to N. And this is the potential at P. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
So this is the potential at a point due to a large number of electric charges surrounding the point. Now we will continue with
So can you
one
please
more
repeat?
article that will be talking about the concept
Sir,
of, yes my dear,
so can you please repeat the last part?
which part, tell me, from,
So from the this formula where came from?
okay, just I will just repeat it once again. Look, this is clear. This is the potential formula at a point. ठीक हो गया? If suppose this is the point and this is the charge which is Q1 located at a distance of R1. So what will be the potential at this point due to this? Obviously, which is called potential at P due to 1. And that will be equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1. Is it clear? देखो
Yes, sir.
पोटेंशियल का फार्मूला ये है किसी भी पॉइंट पर कितना पोटेंशियल होगा, that is given by this formula. So when I talk about the first charge Q1 exerting the force here, so that potential will be equal to this. Similarly, if you have suppose a second charge Q2 located at a distance, let us say R2, so उसका क्या हो जाएगा? Potential at P2 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 by R2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, I can find for Q3, I can find for Q4, I can find for Qn. So what will be the potential at this point? The sum of all these values. The sum of all these values. So when we talk about the sum of all these values, it is very clear. So Vp will be equal to Vp1 plus Vp2 plus Vp3 and plus Vpn. Now in all these P1, P2, P3, P4, you can clearly see that this term will remain constant. 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught will remain constant. So it will come out of the bracket. It will come out of the bracket as it is. 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught will come out of the bracket. And what will be left inside? Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 plus Q3 by R3 plus so on to Qn by Rn. यही बचेगा.
Yes, sir.
अब in the form of mathematics ये जो चीज होती है summation of एक जैसी like terms का sum, that is called summation. तो summation of Qi over Ri, where I will move from 1 to n. देखिए when you take I as 1, it will become Q1 by Q2, sorry R1, Q1 by R1. When you put 2, Q2 by R2, 3, Q3 by R3 and their sum, So this is the potential at a point P due to a group of charges, Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will want to move on to one of the very easy article and a very important article. And before we start there, let me ask one question. We all know about electric dipole. What is that? What is electric dipole? Shabash, what happened? इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल माय डियर, पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही इसका मतलब, because otherwise 22 participants, huh? Somebody should speak out. What is electric dipole? A system of two equal and opposite charges kept at a distance. What happened? ठीक है ना? So it is the system of equal and opposite charges which is kept at a distance. So suppose you have a dipole which is AB, ठीक है, having equal charge and in magnitude and opposite because their signature is different. So minus Q and plus Q located at a certain distance apart. This is what we are going to talk about. In our previous, you can say, chapters, we have discussed about what is the electric field at a point due to an electric dipole. What is the electric field at a point due to an electric dipole? उसमें हमने तीन केस किए थे. One was along the axial line, one was along the equatorial line, and the third was at any point. At any point. Now, in the same way, we are going to find what is the electric potential. There we were talking about electric field. In this article, we are going to find out what is the electric potential at a point due to this electric dipole, at a point due to this electric dipole. Now again, the concept most of the time will remain the same. It will remain the same. देखिए कैसे, वही चीज हो गई, एक पॉइंट हो गया, दो चार्ज हो गए. What will be the potential at P, my dear friends? Very simple. It will be the algebraic sum. किस चीज का? Of the potential at P due to A and the potential at B due to B, because both will be applying the potential. So the potential at P will be the sum of both. So what we do, we are taking a case to find the electric potential at a point due to an electric, what you say, dipole. So introduction you can write, okay, let us consider a dipole AB of length 2A having the charge minus Q at A and plus Q at B. We want to find the potential at a point P, which let us say lies at a distance of, you can say, R from the center of the dipole, and which makes an angle of, let us say, theta along the positive direction of x-axis. X-axis. Is it clear, my dear friends? Introduction and diagram is clear. What we are trying to do is, we are trying to find the electric potential at a point due to an electric dipole. हमने एक डाइपोल लिया, P पर पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू निकालनी है, and you very well know that the potential at P, that means Vp, will be equal to Vpa plus Vpb. Technically, this is the concept. Technically, this is the concept. Now, it is my duty to find Vpa and Vpb. To find Vpa and Vpb. So potential at P due to A, the same formula will continue, and the potential at P due to B, again the same formula will continue, and then we can find out what is the exact potential at P. तो यहाँ हमने क्या किया कि we are not taking axial or equatorial line, we are taking the third concept at any point. So what I do, I take the point P. हाँ बेटा.
Okay, we got the थोड़ी देर.
Bhupinder, any doubt? Bhupinder, close your mic.
No, sir.
So if you have to ask anything, you can ask. Otherwise, just pay attention. So what I want to find is this point P. I have considered that it is lying at an angle of theta along with the positive direction of x-axis. This is the diagram. So according to the concept of potential difference, sorry, not potential difference, according to the concept of electric potential, my dear friends, VPA, I don't have to tell what should be its value. You all know, and this will be obviously divided by what we say. Is there any doubt? यही बनेगा 1/4 pi epsilon naught, the charge which is obviously over the distance which is this. ठीक है ना? Similarly, what will be my VPB? Again, you all know that will be 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q over BP. Q over BP. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? So what will be the total potential at at P? What will be the total potential at P? That will be obviously आपने लिखा हुआ था VPA plus VPB. So again 1/4 pi epsilon naught into Q. It will come as common, and what I will be left with, क्या बचेगा मेरे पास? 1/BP minus 1/AP. 1/BP minus 1/AP. Is it clear? So I don't have PA and PB. Recall the previous article of electric field. Recall the previous article of electric field. अच्छा, एक चीज बड़ी क्लियर थी, axial line or equatorial line. That was very easy because in that case the angle was either 0 degree or 90 degree. In that case, the angle between you can say this field and this line either used to be 0 degree when P was on the axial line, and when P was on the equatorial line, it used to be 90 degree. But when it is like this, making an angle, so what I have to do? I have to find the value of PA and PB in terms of this angle which is theta. This angle which is theta. And how you will find that? Simple mathematics. Draw the perpendiculars from A and B on this line, which is PA, sorry, which is PO, on this line, which is PO. This is 0. Okay. Any doubt, yeah, till this point? Any doubt, my dear friends?
No, sir.
Good. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Yes. So what I do, I just try to draw a perpendicular from B here. So this is my perpendicular. This is my perpendicular. And here, if I draw perpendicular, obviously it will come like this. So I have to extend this. I have to extend this line PO, and this is going to be my perpendicular. Any doubt? Is it clear? Chaliye. Let this perpendicular be N and Q. N and Q. Now, see one by one. In triangle BNO, in triangle BNO, BNO, what is OB? OB is A, and that is the hypotenuse. That is the hypotenuse. I want to find BN. I want to find BN. And what is BN? Bolo beta. What is BN?
Oh,
Perpendicular.
Dekho, this O is your theta. The angle opposite to theta, that will be your
Perpendicular.
perpendicular. That will be your perpendicular. So what will be the value of this? What will be the value of Bn? अरे मेरे प्यारों, Bn divided by Bo, this is equal to sine theta. So what will be Bn is equal to simple math. Bo sine theta. What is Bo? It is A. So Bn is equal to A sine theta. And similarly, what will be my NO? What will be my NO? NO will be A cos of theta. NO will be A cos of theta. Is it clear? This is simple mathematics. So trigonometry we have applied. So NO is your base. So base by hypotenuse, that is cos. So NO will be A cos of theta. In the same manner, what I can do, I can find QO also. So what I get, NO is equal to A cos of theta, and QO is equal to again A cos of theta. Is it clear? दोनों की वैल्यू क्या आएगी? A cos of, because if this is theta, obviously this is the vertical opposite angle, so this will be also theta. Now, one very important assumption. If, देखो, this is the length of the dipole AB. Now, due to AB, try to see. Due to AB, what is happening? This line is coming here and this line is coming here. अब मुझे जरा ध्यान से देखना क्या होगा. And from there you will get an idea. Due to this AB, we are getting this line PA and PB. Now, if I start, try to understand, this O is the midpoint. This O is the midpoint. So if I start reducing the length of the dipole, that means if I try to take a small dipole, what will happen? Shabash. The point A will try to move towards O, and similarly point B will also try to move towards O. Is it clear? So when A starts moving towards O and B starts moving towards O, ultimately what will happen? Your PA will be equal to PQ and your PB will be equal to your PN. Is it clear? When you bring this dipole as narrow, this point will try to come down. It will reach here. It will become PA. That means PQ will be equal to PA. And when you bring this towards O, this PN will be equal to PV. So this is what you have to write. So if my dipole becomes narrow, in case of a short dipole, PA will be equal to PQ and your PB will be equal to PN. Is it clear? Now, what is PN? Try to see. What is PN is equal to? PN will be equal to OP minus ON. PN will be equal to OP minus ON. And what is OP? What is OP? OP is the distance of the point from the center of the dipole. So that will be your R. Minus ON, which you have just calculated, A cos theta. So PN will be R minus A cos theta. And similarly, what will be PQ? PQ will be equal to OP plus OQ. PQ will be equal to OP plus OQ. So what is OP? Again R. And what is OQ? A cos of theta. So what I get? PQ is equal to this. Is there any doubt? Now you can put this value in your concept of Vp is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into Q over 1 over Bp minus 1 over Ap, and because Ap is equal to Pq and Bp is equal to Pn, so instead of Bp, what I will write? Pn, and instead of AP, what I will write? P Q. ठीक है? And when you put this value, solve it mathematically, your final answer will be, that is what I am going to write it here, and so that we can continue in our next lecture. And I'll be sending it on the YouTube link also. Please do follow those links, because whatever problem in case you are facing in the class at present, maybe either audio problem or video problem, that can be resolved when I send you the link. Because even after completing this class, I will sit again, I will record the entire class again, and then we are sending it to you. That means the double efforts from the teacher. First I will teach you, then I will record the class, then I will send it to you. So please try to understand that response should be positive, and otherwise, you know, this whole exercise is of no use. So I am left with only 2 minutes. So let me just write the final conclusion. ये values जो आपकी Pn और Pqt हैं, इनको यहाँ put कर देना, simple mathematics में solve कर देना, and what you will be getting is Vp will be equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into Q, and finally it is 2a cos of theta, 2a cos of theta over r square minus a square cos square theta. So Vp is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into Q, 2a cos of theta divided by r square minus a square cos square theta. Now, you remember what is electric dipole moment? 2a into P. Regarding that, you can find it in the next lecture. And till that time, my dear friends, definitely revise this article, one of a very good article, and it can be a part of your, when I say good, you know the meaning of good. So I don't have to tell it again. And till that time, all the very best. Do take care of yourself. God bless you, my dear.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All the very best. God bless.